Welcome to free online classes of physics with Lambor sir. So, in the previous lecture, we learned about the law regarding the pressure, which is the Pascal's law. And this Pascal's law says that pressure applied at any point of an enclosed fluid at rest is transmitted equally at every point of that fluid and also to the walls of containing vessel. At the same time, we study the applications of that Pascal's law. And there are three applications. Pascal's law is used in hydraulic lift. It is also used in hydraulic brakes and it is also used in hydraulic press. Out of that, two applications we have explained in the previous lecture. So in this lecture, let us learn the methods for measurement of pressure. We know that we are studying the branch hydrostatics, in which we study the properties or behavior of liquid at rest. And in that case, we have considered physical quantity pressure. So up to this, we are totally study regarding the pressure. Now we will learn how the pressure can be measured. So the instruments used to measure the pressure are called pressure meters. You can see here, using pressure meters, using pressure gauges or vacuum gauges, one can measure the pressure. And most commonly used pressure meters are two. Most commonly, the pressure meters which are used for the measurement of pressure are two. First one is mercury barometer, is the first meter used for the measurement of pressure. And second one is the open tube manometer, second meter used for the measurement of pressure. So first of all, we will learn what is barometer. What is barometer, you can say. So barometer is an instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure at a given point. That instrument is called as barometer. So in the earlier lecture, we studied about the atmospheric pressure. So at a given point, atmospheric pressure is the weight of air column of unit cross-sectional area starting from that point and extending up to the top of atmosphere. The weight of such air column at a point gives the atmospheric pressure at that point. But here we are measuring that atmospheric pressure by using the instrument called as barometer. And in that barometer, the mercury is used. That's why it is called as mercury barometer. So let us learn the first meter used for the measurement of pressure is the mercury barometer. This mercury barometer was designed by the scientist Fortins. So it is also called as a Fortins barometer. And that mercury barometer is having the simple construction like this. You can see this diagram which is showing the mercury barometer. So in this diagram, this is a small dish containing mercury. And in that dish, this glass tube, long glass tube closed at one end, is kept upward down or inverted such that open end of that glass tube is immersed in mercury. So this diagram explains, or this diagram is of mercury barometer diagram, and using this mercury barometer, Italian scientist the name Torricelli devised a method for the measurement of atmospheric pressure. So Italian scientist Torricelli devised for the first time a method for measuring atmospheric pressure. and the instrument used for the measurement of atmospheric pressure by the Torricelli is mercury barometer, which is shown in this diagram. So let us learn the construction or schematic diagram of mercury barometer. So the schematic diagram of mercury barometer in your textbook is like this. Once again, the same. This is the vessel, or you can say small dish containing mercury, and in that mercury a glass tube is placed inverted. So this is the small or simple arrangement showing the schematic diagram of mercury barometer. So once again we will refer the same diagram explaining mercury barometer, and this one is the mercury column inside the glass tube, and this is the mercury in a small dish, or you can say container. Here see here mercury, then height of mercury column inside that glass tube you can see 760 millimeter, that means 76 centimeter, that means 0.76 meter. And on the surface of mercury in this dish there will be the atmospheric pressure, and here inside the glass tube at this place there will be the mercury pressure due to this liquid column. So let us learn the construction of mercury barometer. See here, this mercury barometer is in the form of glass tube. You can see here mercury barometer is in the form of glass tube, and this glass tube is completely filled with mercury. Initially that glass tube is completely filled with mercury up to its rim, and then that glass tube is kept upside down, or it is placed inverted in a small dish containing the mercury. So this is simple arrangement or construction of mercury barometer. What it consists? That mercury barometer is in the form of glass tube. This you can see, this one is the glass tube. This is what the glass tube. And initially it is completely filled with the mercury. And then that glass tube is placed upside down, that means inverted, with its open end immersed in small dish containing this mercury. So let us learn few more regarding the construction of mercury barometer. See here, a glass tube of about 1 meter length. या barometer मध्ये जी glass tube यूज केलेली आहे त्याची length is about 1 meter and diameter is about 1 centimeter. And this tube is closed at one end. You can see in this diagram, the tube is closed at one end and open at another end. Tube is closed at one end and is filled with mercury up to its rim. That means that glass tube is completely filled with the mercury. Now, with finger over the open end, त्या ग्लास ट्यूबच्या ओपन एंडवर आपण फिंगर ठेवून ओपन एंड क्लोज करायचा. The tube is inverted and the open end is immersed into a small dish of mercury. You can see that tube, by keeping finger on the open end, the glass tube is inverted and the open end is now immersed. You can see here open end is immersed into a small dish of mercury. Now, if the finger over the open end is removed, या ग्लास ट्यूबच्या ओपन एंड वरचं जर आपण फिंगर रिमूव्ह केलं तर द लेवल ऑफ मर्क्युरी इन ग्लास ट्यूब विल लोअर ॲज सम मर्क्युरी स्पिल्स इन द डिश. म्हणजे इथं या ओपन एंड वरचं जर फिंगर आपण रिमूव्ह करत असेल तर या ग्लास ट्यूब मधील मर्क्युरीची लेवल that will be lowered by some value, because some mercury inside that glass tube will spills in the dish. Now, due to the lowering of mercury level in this glass tube, what will happen? You can see here there is a gap created between surface of mercury in glass tube and the closed end of that glass tube. म्हणजे ज्यावेळी तुम्ही ह्या ओपन एंडवरचं फिंगर रिमूव्ह करता त्यावेळी ग्लास ट्यूब मधील मर्क्युरी लेवल विल बी लोअर्ड. And due to that, a gap you can see in this diagram, a gap is created between surface of mercury in the glass tube and closed end of that glass tube. This gap is created, and this gap does not contains air, and that's why it is called as Torricelli's vacuum. Mean this gap which is created here does not contains air. It is totally vacuum, which is called as here Torricelli's vacuum. Now this vacuum or this gap does contains some mercury vapors. Now you can see here, as this gap is totally empty, totally vacuum, it does not contains air, you can say that the pressure at the upper end of mercury column inside the tube must be zero, because above that open end of mercury column there is a vacuum, and in the vacuum pressure is zero. So the statement that we have written, the pressure at the upper end of mercury column, you can see here, this one is the upper end of mercury column inside the tube. And at that place, the pressure will be zero. That's why we can write here. Therefore, pressure at point A inside the glass tube at the upper surface, upper end of mercury column, म्हणजे मर्क्युरी कॉलमच्या अप्पर एंड जवळ या ठिकाणी व्हॅक्यूम क्रिएट झाल्यामुळं pressure at the upper end of this mercury column inside the tube is zero. That means pressure at point A, that is PA, equal to zero. म्हणजे A पॉइंट जवळचं ग्लास ट्यूब मधील A पॉइंट जवळचं प्रेशर आपल्याला झिरो मिळालं. Now we'll consider one point C. See here, we'll consider point C on the mercury surface inside the dish. So C is a point on the mercury surface inside the dish, means outside the glass tube. The point is outside the glass tube but on the mercury surface. And also we will consider another point B. It is inside the glass tube, but both points C and B are at same horizontal level, you can say here. Point B inside the glass tube at same horizontal level of point C. You can clearly see in this diagram. So C is the point on mercury surface outside the glass tube, and B is the point inside the glass tube, and both the points are at same horizontal level. Now let us write here P0, which is pressure at point C, as C point is on the surface, on the mercury surface. That's why pressure at point C will be purely atmospheric pressure, because above the mercury surface there is a air. So pressure at point C, you can see in this diagram, pressure at point C will be the atmospheric pressure. That's why we have written pressure at point C equal to P0, which is the atmospheric pressure. Now the mercury, which is completely filled with this glass tube, has density of mercury rho, and density of mercury taken as 13,600 kg per meter cube. Now let us learn about what is this H. See here, H is the depth of point B below the point A. म्हणजे A पॉइंट पासून B पॉइंटची जी डेप्थ आहे, that is nothing but H. Or we can also write here H is the height of mercury column in this glass tube. म्हणजे ग्लास ट्यूब मधील मर्क्युरी कॉलमची हाईट H किंवा this is the depth of point B below the point A that we have considered here. Now pressure at depth H below the point A म्हणजे प्रेशर ॲट डेप्थ एच म्हणजे आपल्याला ए पॉइंटच्या बिलोचं प्रेशर काढायचं आहे. ॲट डेप्थ एच म्हणजे आपल्याला प्रेशर ॲट पॉइंट बी फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. अँड दॅट विल बी द टोटल प्रेशर और अब्सल्यूट प्रेशर. मग बी पॉइंट जवळचं प्रेशर म्हणजे एच एवढ्या डेप्थवरचं प्रेशर दॅट विल बी द ॲडिशन ऑफ प्रेशर ॲट पॉइंट ए प्लस pressure due to this mercury column. So we can write pressure at depth H below the point A म्हणजेच pressure at point B. See here. Pressure at point B equal to sum of pressure at point A plus pressure due to mercury column of height H. See here. So this is the total pressure at point B inside the glass tube. And that total pressure is equal to sum of pressure at point A plus pressure due to this mercury column of height H. But we know that pressure at point A equal to 0 because above point A there is a vacuum. Above point A there is a vacuum which is called as a Torricelli's vacuum. And that's why at point A pressure will be 0. So in equation 1 the pressure at point A will become 0. So pressure at point B purely equal to H rho G, that means pressure due to mercury column. Here in this diagram you can say that the points C and B, see here both the points, point C and B. C is outside the glass tube and B is inside the glass tube at same horizontal level. Both the points are at same horizontal level. So we can write pressure at point C equal to pressure at point B. But at pressure at point C is nothing but atmospheric pressure. That's why we can write pressure at point B is equal to pressure at point C. But pressure at point C is the atmospheric pressure. And from equation 1, we know that pressure at point B equal to H rho G. That's why we have written here H rho G. So equation 1 will become, this equation 1 will become, we can write here pressure at point A as a 0. And instead of pressure at B, we can write atmospheric pressure. See here. So pressure at point B, we can write atmospheric pressure equal to H rho G. So using equation 2, we can measure atmospheric pressure at any point with the help of this mercury barometer. So in this way, the scientists, Italian scientists, make use of mercury barometer. First time he make use of mercury barometer for the measurement of atmospheric pressure, which is given by this equation 2. So regarding this article, we have to remember few things. See here. What is actually atmospheric pressure? So in order to explain atmospheric pressure, we will refer the diagram of mercury barometer once again. So this is simple structure, simple construction of mercury barometer, which is nothing but a glass tube completely filled with mercury and placed vertically down in small dish containing mercury. So atmospheric pressure is what? Is the pressure exerted by height of mercury column in mercury barometer. So atmospheric pressure can also be defined as it is the pressure exerted by height of mercury column in mercury barometer. या डायग्राम मध्ये तुम्ही जो मर्क्युरी बॅरोमीटर बघताय त्या मर्क्युरी बॅरोमीटर मधील ह्या ग्लास ट्यूब मधील मर्क्युरी कॉलमची हाईट किती दिसते पहा 760 millimeter. But this height is at the surface of Earth at the sea level. मग इतक्या हाईटच्या मर्क्युरी कॉलमनं जे प्रेशर एक्झर्ट केलं असेल त्या प्रेशरला ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर असं म्हणायचं. So atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by mercury column or height of mercury column in mercury barometer when it is placed at the sea level. So what is the height of mercury column in mercury barometer? That height is 760 milliमीटर. मग इतक्या हाईटच्या मर्क्युरी कॉलमनं एक्झर्ट केलेलं जर प्रेशर आपण कॅल्क्युलेट केलं तर त्या प्रेशरला ॲटमॉस्फिरिक प्रेशर असं फाइंड आपण म्हणायचं. सो लेट अस फाइंड द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ ॲटमॉस्फिरिक प्रेशर. सी हिअर. Therefore, atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by 760 millimeter height of Hg. म्हणजे मर्क्युरी कॉलम 760 मिलीमीटर हाईटचा जो आहे त्यानं एक्झर्ट केलेलं प्रेशर म्हणजे ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. That 760 millimeter can be converted into centimeter like this, and that centimeter can be converted into meter like this. 0.76 meter हाईटच्या मर्क्युरी कॉलमनं एक्झर्ट केलेलं प्रेशर म्हणजे ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. सो लेट अस कॅल्क्युलेट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. P0 equal to H rho g. So height of mercury column in SI unit is 0.76 meter. Density of mercury is 13,600 kg per meter cube and acceleration due to gravity is 9.8. If you multiply these terms, we get the number. See here, atmospheric pressure is equal to 1.013 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. So this is the value of atmospheric pressure at the sea level. Now, another unit of measuring pressure is torque. Earlier, we know that SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square, and that unit is named after scientist Pascal. So another unit of for the measurement of pressure was a bar or hectopascal. Now, for the measurement of pressure, we can use another unit as a torque. So what is the relation between torque and height of mercury column? See here. See here. 1 torque is equal to 1 mm of Hg. म्हणजे 1 mm हाईट असलेल्या मर्क्युरी कॉलमनं जे प्रेशर एक्झर्ट केलं असेल त्या प्रेशरला 1 टॉर्क प्रेशर असं म्हणायचं. So this is about the few things that we want to remember regarding the atmospheric pressure. Now let us shift towards second meter, which is used for the measurement of pressure. What is that? Open tube manometer. And you can see the diagram for open tube manometer here. So this is open tube manometer. And this open tube manometer is simple device used to measure the pressure difference. And we know that the difference between absolute pressure and atmospheric pressure is called as a gauge pressure. And that gauge pressure we can measure by using this simple device, open tube manometer. So as shown in this diagram, this open tube manometer consists, as a construction आपण स्टडी करूया, it consists U-shaped tube having a liquid of low density. मग लो डेन्सिटीची लिक्विड्स कोणती आहेत आपल्याकडं? तर त्यामध्ये वॉटर असेल, केरोसिन असेल. So open tube manometer consists U tube, and that U tube is having liquid of low density such as water or kerosene. You can see here, this is the liquid, and that liquid is having low density. Means that liquid may be a water or kerosene. So that why that low density liquids we are using? Because this low density liquid helps in having a large level difference between the levels of liquid in the two arms of the manometer. You can see here, as this open tube manometer uses the U-shaped tube, it has two arms. One arm is open and another arm is connected to this container. And inside that U tube, we have used a liquid of low density, because by using low density liquid, we will have large level difference between the levels of liquid in the two arms of the manometer. म्हणजे ह्या मॅनोमीटर मध्ये ह्या दोन आर्म मध्ये जे लिक्विडच्या लेवलमध्ये डिफरन्स आहे, हा लेवल डिफरन्स जर तुम्हाला अजून जास्त हवा असेल तर इथं जे तुम्ही लिक्विड यूज केलंय त्याची डेन्सिटी कमी असायला पाहिजे. So by using liquids of low density, we can increase this level difference. You can see here. That means H we can increase. H is the level difference between the liquid levels in the two arms. To increase this level difference, you can use liquids of low density. Now, as shown in this diagram, one arm of this manometer is open to atmosphere. This arm is open to atmosphere. त्यामुळे ए पॉइंट जो इथं आहे, ए पॉइंट जवळचं जे प्रेशर आहे त्या ओपन आर्म ट्यूब मधलं, that will be the atmospheric pressure. So one arm of this manometer is open to atmosphere, and this another arm that we have written here, and other end other end or other arm is connected to gas container D. See here. Other end of that open tube manometer is connected to gas container. This one is the gas container whose pressure is to be measured. म्हणजे इथं आपल्याला जे प्रेशर मेजर करायचं आहे ते या कंटेनरनं फिल केलेल्या किंवा कंटेनरनं इन्क्लोज केलेल्या गॅसचं आपल्याला प्रेशर मेजर करायचं आहे. आणि त्यानंतर या गॅसच्या प्रेशरचं आणि ॲटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशरचं डिफरन्स घेतलात तर त्याला गॉस प्रेशर म्हणू शकता किंवा प्रेशर डिफरन्स म्हणू शकता. सो दिस इज सिंपल कन्स्ट्रक्शन ऑफ ओपन ट्यूब मॅनोमीटर. So let us learn the working of open tube manometer. See here. You can see there are four different points we have considered in this diagram. So A, B, C and D. This D is nothing but gas container. It is filled with gas. आणि या गॅसचं प्रेशर आपल्याला मेजर करायचं आहे. So A point is at the top of liquid level in the open arm of manometer. So pressure at point A, definitely at this liquid level then will be the atmosphere, because this tube is open to atmosphere. So pressure at point A will definitely the atmospheric pressure. See here, P0, atmospheric pressure, because this arm is open to atmosphere. Now we want to find pressure at point C. We want to find pressure at point C, and this point C is totally exposed to pressure of gas in this container. See here, to find the pressure at point C which is exposed to the pressure of gas in the container. म्हणजे C हा जो पॉइंट आहे तो ह्या लिक्विड लेवल जवळ आहे, and this point is totally exposed to the pressure of the gas in container. ह्या गॅसच्या कंटेनरला टोटली एक्सपोज झालेला आहे, कंटेनरच्या प्रेशरला सी पॉइंट हा टोटली एक्सपोज झालेला आहे. आणि सी पॉइंट जवळचं प्रेशर आपल्याला फाइंड करण्यासाठी वी कन्सिडर another point B. See here, we consider another point B in the open arm of the manometer at the same horizontal level as point C. म्हणजे जर तुम्हाला सी पॉइंट जवळचं प्रेशर फाइंड आउट करायचं असेल तर वी हॅव कन्सिडर्ड अनदर पॉइंट बी in the open arm, in the open arm of manometer, but this B point and C point are at same horizontal level. By considering such point B, we can determine pressure at point C. Now, as points B and C are at same horizontal level, you can see in this manometer, B point is inside the open arm of manometer and C point is in closed arm of manometer, but both the points are at same horizontal level. आणि जर B आणि C सेम हॉरिझॉन्टल लेवलला असतील तर त्या ठिकाणी त्या दोन पॉइंट जवळचं प्रेशर देखील इक्वल असलं पाहिजे. दॅट्स वाय pressure at point B must be equal to pressure at point C. This is our equation 1. Now, pressure at point B. Where is point B? B point is inside the liquid in open arm of manometer. At what depth from point A? H. So we want to find the total pressure at point B. But B point जवळचं total pressure will be the sum of atmospheric pressure at point A plus pressure due to this liquid column of height H. So we can write here pressure at point B like this. See here, pressure at point B is equal to atmospheric pressure at point A plus pressure due to liquid column of height H. So in this way, we can find pressure at point B. Now, in this equation, what will be H, rho, G? We will write here. Where rho, density of the liquid inside this U tube, and H, height of liquid column above the point B. म्हणजे ह्या B पॉइंटच्या अबाव जो लिक्विडचा कॉलम आहे A पर्यंत याची हाईट, and G is the acceleration due to gravity. So in this way, equation gives us pressure at point B equal to pressure at point C. And equation 2 gives us pressure at point B, total pressure at point B. Now, according to Pascal's principle, आपण जो अर्लियर लेक्चरमध्ये पास्कल्स लॉ किंवा प्रिन्सिपल शिकलो, त्या पास्कल्स प्रिन्सिपलनुसार इथं हा जो गॅस कंटेनर आहे, या गॅस कंटेनरमध्ये गॅसचं प्रेशर, कंटेनरमधील गॅसचं प्रेशर म्हणजे ॲट पॉइंट डी गॅसचं प्रेशर आणि ॲट पॉइंट सी गॅसचं प्रेशर इक्वल असलं पाहिजे. दॅट्स वाय दिस गॅस इज इनक्लोज्ड. या कंटेनरमधला गॅस इनक्लोज्ड आहे. त्यामुळे इनक्लोज्ड गॅसच्या एखाद्या पॉइंट जवळचं प्रेशर हे इतर सर्व पॉइंट जवळच्या प्रेशर एवढंच असतं. त्याचबरोबर कंटेनरच्या वॉलच्या प्रेशर एवढंच असतं. दॅट्स वाय वी कॅन राईट हिअर प्रेशर ॲट पॉइंट डी, pressure at point D is equal to pressure at point C. And in symbolic form, pressure at point D is nothing but pressure in the container. And that we will write as a P. See here. Therefore, pressure in the container, ह्या कंटेनर मधील गॅसचं प्रेशर P equal to PC. That means PC is the pressure at point C and P is the pressure inside this container. Now we will refer the equations 1 and 2. Which is equation 1? Equation 1 gives you pressure at point B is equal to pressure at point C. And equation 2 what gives? Total pressure at point B. See here. Total pressure at point B is equal to sum of pressure at point A. See here, pressure at point A plus pressure due to liquid column of height H. So by using equation 1 and 2, we can find pressure inside the container. मग inside the container pressure P मानलेला आहे, which is equal to pressure at point C. पण pressure at point C is equal to pressure at point B. So we can write P equal to this value. See here, pressure inside the container P equal to P0 plus H rho G. That means atmospheric pressure plus pressure due to liquid column. So using equation 3, we can measure pressure of the gas inside this container. But as manometer measures the gauge pressure in container, ह्या D ह्या कंटेनर मधील गॅसचं गॉज प्रेशर measure करतो हा manometer. So as manometer measure the gauge pressure in container D, we can write, we know that gauge pressure is what? Difference between absolute pressure and atmospheric pressure. We can write gauge pressure in container is given by P minus P0. So what is P? This is the pressure of gas in container minus atmospheric pressure is equal to H rho G, which is the pressure due to liquid column. So using equation 3, see here, using equation 3, we can measure pressure of the gas in this container. And using equation 4, we can measure gauge pressure. So in this way, we learn how the pressure can be measured by using pressure meters like mercury barometer and open tube manometer. Using mercury barometer, we can purely measure the atmospheric pressure, while by using open tube manometer, you can see here, by using this open tube manometer, we can measure pressure of gas enclosed in a container like D. या डी सारख्या कंटेनरमध्ये जर एखादा गॅस इन्क्लोज केला असेल तर त्या गॅसचं प्रेशर आपण मेजर करू शकतो. त्याचबरोबर वी कॅन मेजर द गॉज प्रेशर इन दिस कंटेनर using equation 4. So in this way we learn the measurement of pressure in this lecture. So with this we are ending this lecture.